Hey guys, what's up? It's Erica. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're doing something pretty fun. I hope it turns out okay. David bought this like TV credenza cabinet thing off of Facebook Marketplace. It's just a laminate or veneer wood or something. It's not real wood. A lot of people seem to like it, but I don't really like it. Like, I guess this color of wood is kind of like popular right now, but all the accents are very basic. Also, David has other furniture in here that I think it would just look a lot better if it was black. So for today's video, we're gonna be transforming this. We're gonna be changing out the hardware. We're gonna be painting it. And yeah, honestly, I hope this turns out okay, because then I just wasted this nice cabinet. All of the morning sun is coming in, but here's a good look at it. David got this, I think, for $150 on Facebook Marketplace. Normally we get stuff for a lot cheaper, but I really don't like the legs, so we're gonna be changing those out. They're just so basic, and same with like the knobs. Yeah, just to like kind of match. Then he has this bookshelf thing. So this wood color just like really does not go with that lighter color, so. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I need to clean it all out. We have new legs and everything, so I feel like it makes the most sense to put the new legs on first. But this is super heavy, so I gotta get everything out of it and off of the top of it. All right, I cleaned everything out of it, so I'm just gonna wipe it down because it's kind of dirty. And then I have to wait for David to come back because I can't really lift this and I wanna change the legs out first. All right guys, so I moved it over here because there's a lot of open space. David doesn't have a dining table yet. I need to lay it back. I actually was able to move it here. There were like pads on the bottom of it, so it literally just slid across the floor, which was great. But I'm nervous about turning it on its back by myself because I don't want it to fall on me. Yeah, that's like the next step, because I want to do the feet, I think. These are the feet that we're gonna put on. I bought these off of Amazon. It was a pack of 4 for $20, about $20 I think, but there's 6 legs in it, so I had to buy 2 packs, which is kind of annoying, but we'll have 2 extra legs. I guess that's for another DIY project. Basically, the idea behind this is we're gonna paint it black. I got some brass knobs that were literally like $3 a piece from Home Depot. Those won't come in for another week, but then I have these legs that will hopefully tie it all in together. I hope that gold doesn't look weird with brass. I mean, they're gonna be kind of far apart, and I hope that they look fine, but we'll see. Okay, I actually did it myself. I was too impatient. I put a beanbag on the other side, so if it like fell, it would be fine, but it wasn't too bad. So I'm just gonna start taking these legs out. Actually, they just screw right out. They twist right out, so we'll take the legs out and replace them. And that's the first step. Alright guys, so we took the doors off. I just think it'll be easier to paint and sand and everything that way. David and I just bought this Makita orbital sander. I'm a little bit worried that our sandpaper is 320 grit, and I'm worried that it's not like rough enough. I think we should have gone with like at least like a 220. I'm not sure, we'll see, but basically like it needs to be rough enough where like kind of the glossiness is off so we can paint over it. I'm also not planning on doing a primer, so we'll see how that works out. After I was sanding for a little bit, I decided I want to actually do this project like the right way and the best way. I don't want this thing to peel or chip or just like not look good. Like, we didn't spend money on this to like not have it look good. So I went out and spent more money so we could have the right materials. Also though, like all of these products are gonna be used multiple times, but definitely doing this like first DIY and spending like a good amount of money on a lot of materials and tools and products and whatever feels like a lot. We're gonna use a lot of this stuff on future projects and it'll all pay off, and hopefully this will be worth it and hopefully it looks good. So I ended up going out and getting the 120 grit sandpaper because I just don't, if it's too smooth, this paint will peel off and like what's the point? I also went and got this primer. This is the 123 Zinsser primer, which I read on someone's page that they really like this. I also noticed that some of the laminate was peeling, or like chipping off, so I got some plastic wood to fill that, and then I got some paste wax that David likes to put like plants and stuff, and just knowing him, like he's gonna put stuff on it, and I just, well, one, it'll make it look shiny and good, and I think this also helps to protect it from like water damage and stuff. Alright guys, so I'm finished sanding. I'm gonna wipe it down with a damp rag, and then we're gonna get to priming. I'm asking David to do the doors for me, so he's gonna get started on those. Alright guys, I'm just taping off the glass on the doors, so when we prime them, obviously then we won't get paint and stuff on the glass. Alright guys, the prep is done, so we're going to start with the priming now. So now we're painting the doors.
Priming.
Oh yeah, priming the doors. Which we're using like Tupperware underneath it to raise it up so you can get all the sides. Alright guys, so it's been at least like 20 hours since we primed the piece. This is what it's looking like. We're gonna start the paint now. Here, I can show you guys what the doors look like. We stacked them like this. Doors were a little bit more difficult, but hopefully we can get the paint on evenly. All right, the first coat is done. We're definitely gonna need a second coat. We're gonna give it a few hours, and we still need to do the doors. So we're gonna start doing the doors right now. All right guys, so we did the first coat about 2.5 hours ago. So we're gonna start on the second coat. I'm not sure if you should maybe wait more time. I mean, probably waiting more time is better, but it is mostly dry and it's like 4:30 now, so kind of just wanna get it done. Final coat is on. Now we're just waiting for it to dry. And we'll add the wax, and the new knobs are coming in like a few days, so we have to wait for that, and then that'll be it. So this is how it looks after it's been drying for about 2 days. I think we're just gonna put on the final like wax coat. Comment if you guys know like why you can kind of see those marks. I mean, I think they're roller marks or just areas that have more paint, and just like how to fix that in the future. I mean, our second coat was very light, and maybe, I don't know, maybe we were like heavier in some spots than others, and that's why. But overall, I mean, I still think it looks good, but ideally, obviously, I wouldn't want to have like these shinier spots on it. The doors look good, except when we bought it, like they had, I think they had some issues with like these joints, and they had filled them themselves, but I should have refilled them because obviously there were some cracks, and that's obvious on the doors, but hopefully it doesn't look too bad. If it doesn't, I guess I can always go back and do that. The wax that I'm using is this SC Johnson paste wax, and I'm just gonna apply it using like a cotton rag. It's my first time using it. Looks like you don't need too much, but I will update you guys on how it goes. Oh, also I dusted the piece to make sure there's no like dust or anything on it. All right guys, so I wasn't here, but David installed the knobs for me. We put the doors back on. The glass definitely was difficult. We did get like paint on there, and I took a knife and like was scraping away paint that got on the glass. And then I had to like kind of go in with a smaller brush and retouch it. It's definitely not perfect, but I do think it looks a lot better. So far, we don't have any scratches or anything. I'm sure we will get some, but other than some of the shininess, in like certain spots that just are shining, I don't know why. Other than that, I think it turned out really good, so I will show you guys the close-ups now.